in sudden torment.
Bite them goobers off. Bite them off. He don't need them. Bite them goobers off. Bite them goobers. He don't need them. He don't deserve them goobers. He don't deserve them because what he doing, he on freaking deacon stuff. Bite them goobers off. Ah, bite. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Just Rico back with another video, and today, my boys, we got another short, like, horror film type movie recap. You see what I'm saying? This one right here is called Man Attracts Girls, locks them up, and sells their body parts for money. You see what I'm saying? So look, we basically already know what's gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what type of freaky stuff they got going on in this one, but we about to see what's happening. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know. I can't even say what I'm about to say. I'm just so scared. You see what I'm saying? But we about to go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and stop by that tongue and let go. Talk to me, movie. Let's see what y'all got.
Here, today I'm gonna explain a comedy, horror, and thriller film called Fresh. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. Noah is currently on a date with Chad, a guy she met on a dating app. She's hopeful that it'll turn out well, even with bad initial impressions, because Chad reminded her to bring her own money for the date. But unfortunately, as she expected, Chad turns out to be a not-so-swell guy. During their date, he keeps talking about himself, spouting misogynistic nonsense, and even disparages Noah's appearance because she chose not to dress up. At the end of the date, Chad asks her out for another meetup, but Noah refuses. The rejection doesn't sit well for Chad, and he insults Noah before walking away. He calls her stuck up while saying that she wasn't his type anyway.
See, there you go. See, Joker, hurt people. You see what I'm saying? Just because you was her type, bro, you ain't got to do all that, twin. See what I'm saying? And you let her pay for the first date, bro. You gotta do better than that, twin. Of course she ain't gonna come back. What type of girl gonna do that? You see what I'm saying, bro? You gotta do better. You see what I'm saying? I don't like a nowhere girl. Keep doing your thing, boo-boo. Don't worry about him.
During a gym boxing class, Noah opens up to her best friend Molly about the horrible date and laments being alone. So Molly reassures her that she doesn't need a man. Although the statement comforts her during the moment, Noah continues swiping through dating apps when she gets home. But still, she finds zero luck. When she goes to the grocery store, she encounters Steve, who starts talking to her about cotton candy grapes. However, this was just Steve's terrible attempt at shooting his shot. Nonetheless, Noah ends up giving him her number after he asks.
Okay, we got something going. You see what I'm saying? The first dude didn't work. You see what I'm saying? Cause he was tweaking. He was all about him saying he was tweaking out. You see what I'm saying? Now we got Steve. You see what I'm saying? Two dudes right now she done tried to get with. They ain't working out. So let's see what Steve got going on. You see what I'm saying? Let's see if Steve the one for her. The
next day, Noah immediately talks to Molly about the chance encounter, stating that she finds attraction in Steve. Because of the good things said by Noah about him, Molly jokes that Steve is probably married. Even then, Noah is worried that Steve still hasn't texted her. On her way home, she gets what she hopefully wishes for, as Steve invites her on a night out at a bar. While drinking, they start getting to know each other, and Noah learns that Steve is a plastic surgeon. The date goes fantastically because they even Steve gonna be I ain't gonna spoil. End up spending the night together afterward. The next day, Noah calls Molly to share her date night experience. Because of the conversation, Molly becomes curious and wants to stalk Steve on the internet. But Noah notes that he doesn't have a single social media account. In turn, never trust nobody with no social media. Never. If you go up to a person, girl or male, you see what I'm saying? The Joker say they ain't got no Instagram, no TikTok, no Twitter. They ain't got nothing. They stay off the grid. Them crazy jokers. They done told you what they are from the beginning when they had no social media. Don't trust them. Stay off them dating websites and all that. Don't do it. Molly tells her that's a red flag. However, Noah finds Steve too enthralling to take the statement by heart. Before they end the call, Noah mentions that she recognized their bartender from that night, someone that Molly used to hook up with. Later that night, Noah and Steve see each other again, but this time, it's a chill hangout in Noah's apartment. While they're eating takeout, Noah learns that Steve doesn't eat animals. The night ends beautifully again, to the point that when Steve invites her to a surprise weekend trip, she doesn't hesitate to agree. When she calls you just met this man. Oh, what in the... See, that's what these jokers be doing for real in real life. Y'all don't even know nobody, and y'all could go on a date with them one time or two times, and y'all want to go on a trip with them. You don't even know them. Them jokers are probably crazy. They get... Hey, this is what it is. This is what you signed up for. You won't catch me doing that. I promise you that. Molly about the trip. Her best friend is immediately worried because she doesn't even know the location. But still, Noah is really into Steve, so she doesn't overthink it. For the trip, Steve picks up Noah. He tells her that they'll stay at his place before driving early the next day, because he checked the traffic conditions ahead of time. As they arrive at his place, Noah is immediately awed by the opulence of his home, not even feeling off that it's in the middle of nowhere. While looking around, Noah notices that there's no cell signal, and Steve tells her that his Wi-Fi must have gone out. Then I tell you, now they're gonna take you to nowhere land,
And now nobody can find you. They ain't got no cellular devices, no Wi-Fi. You see what I'm saying? Now he got the perfect. He can do whatever he want. Now you off the grid. You done. You gone. Sorry, you don't even know it.
As they talk, Steve gives her a cocktail he mixed, which she drinks right away. Steve keeps talking about their weekend trip, but Noah starts feeling woozy. Although she tries to fight the dizziness, she ends up passing out. When she wakes up, she finds herself in a different room with Steve sitting away from her. She asks what happened, so Steve,
what you trying to do? Don't do no freaking diggy stuff, Steve. Please don't do it, Steve. Calm down now. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. This is a young lady. She new to this. She don't know what she's doing. Just let her go, Steve. Let her go.
Immediately says he drugged Noah. At first, she thought he was joking. However, when she tries to stand up, she sees her hands chained to the floor. She tries pleading for Steve to take the handcuffs off, but he won't do so. She's
Chasmo, before you go home to your spaceship,
the freaking ass. Hold on now.
Back for what
Let's
you
get his
ate.
ass.
starts freaking out while Steve tries to say something to her, making him shout for her to listen. It turns out Steve sells human meat and intends to sell Noah's. However, he sells the meat fresh, so he intends to keep her alive for as long as possible. When Steve leaves Noah's cell room, she starts screaming for help and hears someone answer in the other room. She starts pleading.
He got more than one girl. He probably got more than one girl. This joke is crazy. That's like that movie like Split. It's like Split. This got more than one girl.
For help, but the other girl, Penny, tells her that they're in the same boat. Because she's been here longer, Penny has lost all construct of time and tells Noah that she's slowly being eaten away by Steve's customers. On the other hand, Molly starts feeling off about Noah's condition.
Customers? What in the... This sugar... Oh, because he's selling them. So he's selling and then they stay alive. Oh my gosh.
Although Steve has been replying to her texts through Noah's phone, she starts feeling more suspicious with the conversation. When she couldn't find anything on Steve's vague background, she reverse searches the image that Steve sent from Noah's phone. Much to her alarm, Molly stumbles upon the image on Google, finding out that it's not a picture Noah took. Meanwhile, Steve tries to get Noah to eat, but she wouldn't touch her food. Although he still tries to treat her warmly, it doesn't translate well due to the circumstances. Noah asks to shower, so Steve walks her to the bathroom. However, Noah has different plans.
Is he gonna watch her shower? He gonna bathe her? He gonna clean her? He gonna clean her up? He gonna do it himself because he can't let her go. This junk is crazy.
Because as soon as they start walking in the hallway, she tries to escape. Angered, Steve knocks her unconscious. When Noah wakes up, she finds herself on an operating table with Steve telling her that it's her punishment for being bad. Finally experiencing the whole of Steve's cruelty, Noah gets her butt taken for him to sell.
Whoa! He just cut her booty off. He cut her little booty off. He done sold her booty. She done got a reverse BBL. They took the booty off. They even put it on. They took it off. They about to go sell it. Dang, shawty. You done lost your booty trying to run. Sad. How you gonna boo-boo now?
On the other hand, Molly goes to see Paul, the bartender that served Noah and Steve on their first date. She asks for Steve's identification, but Paul is obligated not to spill such confidential information because he might get fired. Molly leaves but hopes that Paul will change his mind. Back in Noah's cell, she keeps confiding in Penny about Steve. They find comfort in each other, so Noah admits that she slept with Steve. This surprises Penny because she hasn't heard of any other victim that slept with him. At night, Molly is still at work when she receives a text from Paul, giving in to her request. After finding Steve's full...
I'm telling you, Paul is behind this. Paul and Steve are in cahoots right now. It's a whole organization. Paul get the girls there. Steve do the rest. That's what I think it is. She better got that though. And he might like her since he did it with her and not everybody else. He might kind of like it though. She can use that to her advantage.
Name, she immediately searches for him on Facebook and finds Anne, Steve's wife. It turns out he's indeed married and has 2 kids. The next day, Molly goes straight to their address to look for Noah, even sending her location to Paul in case things go awry. Meanwhile, Noah has been given magazines to entertain her while still being kept in her cell. Although Steve visits her from time to time, she ignores him completely, but Penny's remark was bugging her mind, so Noah asks why Steve slept with her. He admits that he likes Noah, but tells her that it was a mistake. As Steve leaves, Noah notices a note in the magazine. A previous victim left encouraging words between the pages, saying, "If you're reading this, it means he likes you. Use it." Noah,
I'm telling you, she can get out of there. I told you she can get out of there. She can get out of there. I don't know. And then it be the ones that do got families. So it happens in every single movie. It be the crazy dudes, the husbands that got families who want to go do the weird, crazy stuff. You see what I'm saying? They be tripping, man. Ain't nothing wrong with just being a family man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't need them little girls, man. Leave them girls alone.
Heeds the advice and starts warming up to Steve. She even asks what human meat tastes like. Steve gives her a sincere answer, yet inquisitive about why Noah would even ask such a question. Nonetheless, he lets it be. On the other hand, Molly confronts Ann, Steve's wife, about Noah's situation. Although they sit down to talk about it, Ann seems innocent regarding the whole situation, not believing that her husband would be cheating on her. Steve arrives home, seeing Ann and Molly together, but he keeps his cool.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. The friend, we all need a friend like that stay on top of things, even though like we probably like doing them things, ignore her and stuff like that. Like she staying on top and making sure she keep accountability and where you at. You see what I'm saying? But she better get the house, because Steve, if he able to go to from where he at right now, all them girls in there and lock that up and then go to his house and nobody knows. That Joker's smart, but he done did this plenty of times. He not a rookie. He gonna get that girl out of this. She better run, black girl, better go.
As they send her away, Molly calls Noah's phone, only to find out that Steve has it. Now that her theory has been confirmed, the couple has no choice but to capture Molly. So Ann knocks her out from behind. Back in the cell,
the wife in on it too. Oh my! I ain't gonna lie. This girl good. I ain't gonna lie. The wife in on it too. I thought the wife was innocent. I thought she was like, he not doing that. He wouldn't do that. What? She in on it too.
Steve goes straight to Noah and asks why she was curious about the human meat. Despite thinking it was odd, Steve invites Noah for dinner and even gives her a change of clothes. Back at his own home, Steve tells Ann that he'll be busy the next night for work stuff. He then compliments Ann for being a good accomplice by taking out Molly. Steve asks about their children and gives Ann a quick kiss before leaving. As Ann takes a shower, she takes off her clothes, revealing a prosthetic leg. As the time for their meal together arrives,
what if she left a note? Because she said, if you're reading this, he likes you. Use it. What if she's one of the girls that he likes, so he kept her around even though he sold one of her legs? And this is crazy.
Steve cooks something special for Noah, human meat. They share a quiet time over some wine where she asks about Steve's background, inquiring how he got into such an occupation. Steve tells the simple story of his discovery, saying that he was able to try it one time and became addicted to the taste. Afterward, he found people in the same boat as him, so he made a name for himself in the industry, delivering products to those willing to pay for them. For their meal, Steve places a meatball pasta in front of her. Despite the
okay, how much you paying me? I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. That is not no meatball pasta. That is meat. That's human meatball. I don't know what it is. I'm not eating that. And he got a secret group. Yeah, the secret group called the Illuminati. Yeah, stay woke.
Cruelty of where it came from, Noah forces herself to try the meat. As she chews it carefully, Noah doesn't act repulsed and swallows it down, even commenting on the taste, saying that it's indescribable. After he brings her back to her room, Steve goes to someone else's cell, Molly's, and proceeds to do surgery on her as well. Meanwhile, Paul has finally started to feel that something is off and plans to follow the—
No, not Molly. No, not the bestie. Not bestie. Is that my bestie that's Hassie? They can't do the bestie like that, bro. I'm getting tired of this, bro. They can't keep killing off black people like that, but they can't keep doing this. No.
Location that Molly sent him. On the other hand, it seems like Noah's plan is working because Steve comes back the next night with a gift. He gives her a lovely dress and asks her for dinner once more, which she accepts. Before leaving, he even gives her some makeup supplies so she can freshen up. The two dress up well before having a more romantic candlelit dinner with human meat again. After the first course, Steve shows her a hidden shelf behind a painting, where he hides all his victims' possessions and identification. She even sees a picture of Penny. However, she notices that her stuff isn't amongst the shelves, so Steve tells her that it's with him. When she notes the location of the cell phones, she sees Molly's phone. Although this bugs her mind, she tries to keep up the nonchalant act. As they savor
this Joker got all their stuff. So they really off the grid. Nobody can find them. Police can't even find them Jokers. Their phones not even gonna work. That junk crazy.
Final course of the meal, Noah starts crying, expressing guilt that she doesn't feel horrible despite eating human meat. This brings down Steve's walls, wanting to comfort her. Although he kisses her, he doesn't forget to handcuff her after the meal. Afterward, she invites him to dance. With the sweet ambiance of their date, they end up going to bed together. But beforehand, Noah goes to the bathroom for a bit. When Noah returns, she starts going down and feigns giving him head.
Whoa, start to chill. This a part of her plan. This a part of her master plan. She gotta get him like seduced and stuff like that. Then she go, I like that out of you, girl. I like that out of you, Noah. W know in the chat. W know about to get through. She about to be like, she the superhero. She about to get everybody gonna watch.
But she just bites off his groin instead. He screams in sudden torment.
Bite them goobers off. Bite them off. He don't need them. Bite them goobers off. Bite them goobers. He don't need them. He don't deserve them goobers. He don't deserve them because what he doing, he on freaking deacon stuff. Bite them goobers off. Ah, bite it. Tastes better than meat. You see what I'm saying? I'm biting that thing off. Pause.
Giving Noah the opportunity to wipe toothpaste on his eyes, she manages to steal his keys and uncuff herself before locking Steve inside his own room.
Get out of
Noah runs for dear life and goes straight to Molly, chained and gagged. She sets her free before coming to save Penny, who's missing.
We she like the white hairy tummy. We gonna round everybody up. We get out of here. We get out of here. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Power.
A leg. With Steve on their tail, the three try to escape while assisting Penny. They manage to ambush him in the kitchen, attacking together to save themselves from the dire situation. Even though it's a 3 versus 1, Steve is doing well in fighting against them.
There's no way he should be fighting this good and you just got your goobers bit off. All the blood that's on old girl body that she just bit your goobers off. There's no way you should be fighting because I hit my goobers and I can't breathe for a good 3 minutes. This joke over here, he's still fighting. That's impossible. He a demon or something. He got to be a robot.
However, when he tries to pin down Noah, Penny crawls towards them and stabs Steve on the leg. In the end, Molly manages to knock Steve out with a kick on the face. Before taking their chance to run, Noah makes sure to retrieve their cell phones. As the three run outside, they find trouble running due to Penny's missing leg. Because of this, Steve somehow catches up behind them.
How? See, that's what I'm talking about with movies. How is he talking still? Is he a superhuman? What in the world? That's impossible. He can't keep doing this, bro. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Now armed with a gun. Meanwhile, Paul has just arrived at Steve's address, but he already feels off about the situation. When he hears the gun, he doesn't hesitate to back off the driveway and leave completely. A little while later...
What in the world, Paul? I know you're not that scared, twin. I know you're not that scared. You black too, twin. You supposed to apply the switch. You better be ready to blick anybody walking through. Come on, you can't do that. Come on now.
Anne arrives after failing to get in touch with Steve. After seeing the bloody remnants of the kitchen fight and hearing Steve's gunshots, she goes to look for Steve outside. Outside, Steve tries looking for Noah and sees her hiding among the trees after her phone lights up. Molly notices this and doesn't hesitate to tackle Steve to the ground to save her friend. With him on the ground...
W Molly. See, that's what I'm talking about. She ain't scared. She one of them friends. See, that's why I say that's my bestie. She one of them friends. She gonna do what it do. You see what I'm saying? She ain't going out like that. She's not going out like that. She big dog. She big dog.
They start ganging up on him until Noah shoots him in the head with his own gun. They try to run to safety, narrowly missing Anne, who finally comes across Steve's body. However,
yeah, she needed that head side. He deserved it. He cut her booty off. You see what I'm saying? He deserved that.
However, Noah returns to the woods to look for her phone, leaving Penny to Molly's care. Unfortunately, this time, Anne sees her. She pretends to be one of Steve's victims, but Noah isn't falling for her tricks.
Don't do it.
Still, Anne is able to pin her down. As the woman starts choking her, Noah stabs her in the neck with keys. Despite this, Anne is still standing and manages to slam Noah against a tree, but Molly comes to her aid with a shovel. Angrily
Man, Molly in the chat. Did I tell y'all? Molly one of them ones, man. Stop playing with Molly, bro. Molly come through clutch, man. I'm telling you, Molly get MVP of the year. Molly done saved about 4 times. And Saudi over there hurt too, you see what I'm saying? W Molly. That's what I'm talking about, Molly.
Smashing Anne's head repeatedly.
Keep going.
The two recuperate against a tree as Noah receives a text from Chad, asking if she's awake.
Subscribe.
Chad, if you don't go about your day, Chad, we ain't got time for this, Chad. We just got through trying to kill this joker and trying to escape this joker, try to cut our limbs up and go sell them on the dark web and then try to mess with us romantically and make us eat human flesh. And you talking about you awake. Chad, where was you, twin? Where was you at? Come on, Chad, you gotta do better than that, bro. You try and get some booty and these girls over here fighting for their lives, bro. We on 2 different paths right now. I don't think we see eye to eye. I don't think it's gonna work out, Chad. You need to go on about your day, you see what I'm saying? But hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, this movie was tough. This little movie was tough. I might need to watch this movie in real life. You see what I'm saying? That movie was, I ain't gonna lie. It was hard. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I'm gonna spin the block again. I'm gonna figure out what movie this was. I'm gonna watch it, you see what I'm saying? That joke was tough. I ain't gonna lie. I give him that top tier. Send my regards to the chef, you see what I'm saying? But hey, man, other than that, that's the video right there. You see what I'm saying? Man attracts girls, lock them up, and sell their body parts for money. You see what I'm saying? I get that 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Other than that, man, that was a video right there. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. In the comments down below, leave me some more videos y'all want me to react to. You see what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And just leave me some, some comments. I want to talk to y'all. I love y'all. You see what I'm saying? We're on the road to 3K. So make sure I keep showing you boys some love. I'm gonna keep showing y'all love. You see what I'm saying? You know, we're gonna be at the top. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna be right up there with all the other jokers. You see what I'm saying? Even higher. You see what I'm saying? But hey, man, that's it right there. Make sure y'all stay focused. Keep doing y'all thing. Don't let nobody stop you. Stay motivated. Make sure you keep God first at all times. Always God first. And if anybody told you that I love you, I see what I'm saying. We got this thing. Goodbye, boy.